Hey there, John.Hunter, your mortgage hunter, coming back to you again with another rate update. This one for the week ending in July 26th. So the Fed's favorite inflation gauge showed inflation continued to improve last month, and rates actually improved slightly on the news. So 30-year fix 6.375 to about 7.25. 15-year 6% to about 6.875. FHA 6.5 to about 7.375. VA 6.5 to about 7.25. And down payment assistance running anywhere from 6.875 to 7.65. Remember, guys, the rates are based on loan amount, loan type, credit score, property type, whether you're a first-time home buyer, your income. Some programs have income limits. So there's lots of variables that go into it that can determine the rate or will determine the rate. So if you want an individualized quote, please feel free to reach out to me, and I would be more than happy to help with that. So, this week's data basically showed that inflation continuing to moderate, that it's on the table now for the Fed to cut rates in September, as the market has last few weeks has been amping up as far as like what they believe a percentage is. Now the market's basically projecting 100% chance the Fed's actually going to cut in September. So this is a real pivot. And so what we're looking for next week, because the Fed meets next week, right? Nobody expects them to do anything. The Fed will most likely leave the Fed funds rate unchanged, as they have for, this is the second longest they've gone since the early 80s. So it's kind of a historic rate cycle this time. It's a very long one. And hopefully we're at the end of the road of that, and it looks like it. So next week when the Fed meets, they're most likely going to do nothing. If they did, the rates would improve a lot. If they're going to actually lower them early, that would be a big surprise to the market. But really what we expect them to do is just to change their stance and their verbiage. So just like most Fed meetings, it's never about what they do that changes the market, as long as what they do is anticipated and is what the market expects. It's always what the Fed says about future cuts that really will move the market. And that's what we're looking for here. We're looking for the Fed's terminology about the risks between inflation and employment, the economy overall. Does it justify them cutting? We fully expect that verbiage to change slightly, and them opening the door for a September cut, which will help improve rates even more. And if they get aggressive, as far as maybe doing a 0.5% cut versus a 0.25% cut, that's all going to be good for the market. Overall, this is what we've been waiting on. This is, I feel like we're at the door of this opening up and improving rates and improving the market, and hopefully improving the lives of anybody who uses credit, which is pretty much everybody, right? So the cost of doing anything with the credit cards, car loans, just down the line, it'll help inflation because the cost for businesses will go down. Anyway, I think it's all great news. It's what we've been waiting for. Hopefully we can end the year with 2 cuts, possibly 3, you never know, but probably 2 cuts before the end of the year. And then next year, there's at least 5 that they've projected out of the 8 meetings that the Fed has. So all good news, guys. Hey, weather's beautiful out there. Hopefully get out and enjoy it. And John.Hunter, your mortgage guy. Like, subscribe, come back for more. Next week should be really interesting. I'll have the Fed update for you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.